Recording. I'm so sorry. Um, yeah. So this is one way to find out. So let me do a small um, review for the weight. Um, so this is for the recording purpose because I forgot to press recording. But so listen, if you didn't pay attention or if you're still a bit confused, uh, listen to me, and I think the confusion will go away. So what's the purpose of using weight? The purpose of using weight in the Selenium is most of the web applications are developed using Ajax and JavaScript. When a page is loaded by the browser, the elements which you want to interact with may load at different time intervals. So JavaScript is a language mixed with Java and HTML. It is used for making very powerful web pages. So it's saying that sometimes this kind of websites does not load in a quick way, in a very quick manner. It might take a couple of seconds more. So when you run your Selenium test case, your Selenium does not sync with the web page being loaded. So to sync up with the page and with your test case, that's why you use wait elements. It's saying that not only it makes this difficult to identify the element, but also if the element is not located, it will throw an element not visible exception. So the thing is, in your Eclipse stack trace, if this kind of thing happens, it will throw this kind of error message, element not visible exception. Using weights, we can resolve this problem. So I will also send this link to the email so that you guys can read and also see the video that I shared with you guys yesterday. Okay, so if you guys can copy and paste this code, and so right now that we have two type of weight actually. One is implicit weight and one is explicit weight. So it says that implicit weight, in the below example, we have declared an implicit weight with the time frame of 10 seconds. It means that if the element is not located on the web page within that time frame, it will throw an exception. So this is the code here. So this is the code, like it will wait for 10 seconds until it throws an exception. So within that 10 second, if that identified is found, if that element is being identified or found, it will move to the next one. And within that 10 seconds, if it's not found, it will throw an exception. So this is a below code that the example, and I copy and paste this code, um, and I input it in this function. Right here, I inputted this function, driver manage timeout implicit wait 10 seconds. So, okay, so these, and then there's one type of wait element called thread sleep. Thread sleep, no matter what will happen, it will wait for any time frame that you tell to wait. So threads dot sleep is not that smart. It will just wait. It will just sleep for like 10 seconds or any time frame you give. So these are the two type of wait that you give. So in a real life scenario, we want our test case to run as soon as possible. So giving thread sleep in middle of the test case is not recommended, and the people doesn't like because it slows down the test case and it slows um, it delays the time when you gets the result. So don't use thread or sleep. We're not in the. It's not a very good industrial standard to keep. But for example purpose, I'm just showing you guys what is a difference between thread dot sleep and implicit wait. Okay, so let's go to the next one. My page filling is quickly, not did wait for 10 seconds. Okay, so let's go to the different example. So it also says here, it also goes little bit more into depth about implicit weight. Implicit weight will accept two parameters. The first parameter will accept the time as an integer value. So this is a time as an integer value, and the second parameter will accept the measurement or in terms of second, minutes, millisecond, microseconds, nanoseconds. So you can give in nanoseconds, milliseconds, something like that, but second is recommended. Okay, so let's go into implicit weight. What is implicit weight? So implicit weight, so let's read it together. The implicit weight is used to tell the WebDriver to wait for certain condition, expected condition, or the maximum time exceeded before throwing an element not visible exception. The explicit weight is an intelligent kind of weight, but it can be applied only for specified elements. Explicit weight gives better option that of an implicit weight, as it will wait for dynamically loaded Ajax elements. So there's a condition that you can give to this weight. Explicit weight is very intelligent. So this kind of explicit weight will actually we use a lot. Once we declare explicit weight, we have to use expected condition, or we can configure how frequently we want to check the condition using fluent weight. These weights will implementing we are using thread.sleep. Generally it's not recommended to use. So it's saying that instead of using thread.sleep, we can use this fluent weights. In the below example, we're creating a reference weight for WebDriver weight class. So let's see the example. So this is one kind of example it gave: WebDriver weight, new WebDriver weight, WebDriver reference timeout. So this is the way that they use this explicit weight. WebDriver weight, then wait, new WebDriver weight, driver 20. So it's telling to wait for 20 seconds. You can wait for any second, you can wait for any time, but it's giving 20 seconds. Okay, so let me see what they did. So it shows here that it's waiting until the specific element is being identified. So they're using this wait dot until expected condition visibility of element located by expat. So they're having a hard time identifying one specific element. Probably the timing is not right in that specific web element. So that's why they're giving wait dot until expected condition visibility of element located by expat. So that's what they're using. So let me see if we can implement this code. So let's use it here. Okay, let me. So first let me try to use this one. 1 second. So we can say, for example, our so let's identify a specific element and let's use this code. So for example, let's use name. For example, we're using name. So this is our name web element, and ID of this place is called name. So let me use this one. So let me copy and paste this code. So I'll send you this code after I modify. Just give me just one moment. Okay. How about now? Hello? Okay, so let's import this expected condition. So we are telling it to wait. So we're saying that wait until this expected condition is visible. And for example, we can give by ID. Okay, 1 second. So let me copy this name. Okay, 1 second. I'm trying to solve this error. Oh, needs a bracket. Sorry. Okay. So right now I am actually saying that so this is one kind of explicit wait right here. So WebDriver wait, and we're giving that this wait object should be equal to new WebDriver wait driver 20 seconds. So we are telling so this wait function is equal to a WebDriver wait driver 20 seconds. So we're telling the driver, the Selenium driver, to wait for 20 seconds until we until we locate this name ID, until this a name is visible. So let me run this test case and see if it's working. If we get any error message here, okay. So I gave a thread sleep as well. That's why it's waiting for 20 seconds to 10 seconds as well. Okay. So it's working. So this is, so make sure that this kind of thing will be handy, and this kind of weights are actually asked in every interviews. So make sure you guys try to master this topic, and make sure you guys read this document as well. So this is actually a web driver. This is actually a explicit weight. So let me repeat again. So the point of using explicit weight is you're giving a condition. The condition is, make sure this. How about now? Can you guys hear me now? How about now? Hello.
Yes,
Okay, good. So until what, which part you guys heard me? Okay.
I can hear you smoothly.
Oh, you can. And who's this?
Rizwan,
Okay, Rizwan. Yeah. Okay. Maybe Amber. Maybe there's a problem with your speaker or your headphone. You can try. Okay, thank you, Rizwan. So this is the point of using explicit weight. So in explicit weight, you're giving a condition. So the condition is, until this name element is visible by element located. So that's the thing that that's the function, built-in function that you're using in explicit weight. So this example, there's some additional condition that you can also give. So let me show you. It's also saying that you can, instead of writing element visible, you can also write frame to be available and switch to element to be selected, element to be clickable, text to be present, title contains. So you can use these kind of things as well. Depends. So in future you might have different uh, situation that you might have to force to use these kind of things. So it's always good if you um, research certain things, and this is a very good so this chart is actually very asked in the interview as well. So make sure you guys know this chart. Okay, so there's a question. Exactly. Hey, Mr. Sarkar, you understood the whole concept of of this. So in our work, in my workplace, we don't use thread sleep. We don't use implicit wait. We use this explicit wait, where it gives you a condition until this element is located. So we use this explicit wait actually because it's much more smarter. We don't have to use thread sleep because we'll be wasting unnecessary seconds. So it's better if we use explicit wait. So make sure you guys read this document. Is actually very high yield and the interview topic. So there is a very good chart between difference between implicit weight versus explicit weight. So they actually ask you in the interview sometimes that, hey, give me some difference between what do you mean by implicit weight and what do you mean by explicit weight. So let me read it out. Implicit time wait time is applied to all elements in the script. So implicit wait time is applied to all elements in the script. Explicit wait time is applied only to those elements which are intended by us. So it's saying that explicit wait actually will affect all the script, but explicit wait will only affect the element that you want to affect. So it's very specific. In implicit wait, we need not specify expected condition on the element to be located. So in implicit wait, there is no way that you can identify the element and say that, hey, wait for this element to be located. You have to tell for the whole script. In explicit wait, we need to specify expected condition on the element to be located. So as you can see that in the explicit wait, there is a way to identify and actually to pinpoint that which element that you want to wait for. The last is it is recommended to use when elements are located within the time frame specified in implicit wait. It is recommended to use when the elements are located with the time frame specified in implicit wait. So it's saying that if you know for sure that this web page will load in 3 to 4 seconds, for sure, fixed time. That time you can use implicit wait. But in real life, in every work scenarios, it sometimes, as you can see, in some web pages might come within like 3 seconds. Some will take like 5 seconds. Some will take like 6 seconds. Depends, when you log in, and depends on the uh, website traffic of the user. So, for example, right now you have 5,000 users using Bank of America website. It could be a little bit slower. It could be faster. The next time you log in, Bank of America is using the traffic is like 12, 15,000, 30,000. In Christmas time, try to use in Bank of America web page. It will be kind of slower, because many people are doing online banking, shopping, and doing many transactions. So that time maybe it's very slower. So that time you don't. So a web page does not have any fixed time when it will get loaded properly. Sometimes it might take 5 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, 10 seconds, who knows. So in this kind of environment, it's better to use explicit wait. So it is recommended to us when the elements are taking long time to load, and also for verifying the property of element, like visibility of element, located element to be clickable and etc. So it's better to use explicit wait. Okay, so you have to run the test to know. So you have to run the test to know why it's failing. So if you see that, hey, it's failing us in this element again and again, that time you use explicit wait on that element. So this is the whole point of using all this implicit and explicit wait. So make sure I'm sending this link again. Make sure you see the video to see the link, and please see the videos. I think nobody's seen the video that I've shared yesterday, which is very okay. So today we have Sunday, and I'm in I'm outside of my home today. So that's why I'm gonna end the class very soon. So but see those video, see the video that I gave yesterday. I gave 4 videos yesterday. If you don't have them, please let me know. I gave um, I gave a video about implicit wait and explicit wait. I gave a video about drop down. I gave a video about two videos about data driven. So make sure you see those 4 videos, and understand what is going on. It will be very beneficial for you. Okay. So let me show you. Let me actually talk about a different concept today. And how many link that I'm giving, make sure you save them. I'm telling it again. Hopefully whatever I'm showing you, how many links I'm giving you, make sure you save them, copy and paste them, save it in a notepad. Okay, and when you have time, read them. Okay, so this is 21st century, though you don't have to write everything that I'm saying. You can just read these documents. Okay, so let me talk about a different concept to right now. It's not coding, it's not nothing technical. Um, okay, so let us all navigate to this web page. So I'm sending the link. So is my voice is getting cut off, Mr. Rezwan? Is my voice getting cut off constantly, or it's pretty smooth? No means not smooth, or no means not cutting off. Okay, all right. Okay, so this is Selenium grid, and you might use something similar, or you might use something different. So make sure you guys know this, and if in your interview, if you can mention this, actually it looks very good on your resume. So we won't be showing you this because we don't have resources for this, because you need lots of machines and a server for this. So, but let me tell you what is this. So Selenium Grid, by example. So what is Selenium Grid? So make sure you guys read this document. Selenium Grid is a part of Selenium suite that specializes in running multiple tests across different browser, operating system, and machines in parallel. So when you're running test case in parallel means you'll run 4 to 5 test case at once, all at once. So how would you do that? So there are machines, you know. So Selenium Grid is a platform. In that platform, for example, 5 or 6 machines are running, and machines are actually, they're all virtual machines. So when you click a test case, and if you set to be like 5 or 6 test case to run parallelly, it will run parallelly. Means it will run together but in different machines. So you can save a lot of time. I worked in a company where Selenium Grid is used. So Selenium, okay, one second. Okay. Okay, so Selenium Grid has two versions, all the older Grid 1, the newer Grid 2. We'll only focus on the Grid 2 because Grid 1 is gradually being depreciated by Selenium team. Okay. So what is Selenium Grid? So for example, this is actually a very good diagram of using Selenium, actually. So hub. So this is a hub. Hub is like the where everything gets controlled. So as you can see, there's different setup for different machines. So this hub has 4 machines. One is Android machine, one is a Windows machine, one is a Firefox machine, one is a Mac machine. So when you run your test, for example, you set to run 5 test cases parallelly. So 4 test cases parallelly. So each test case, and you have to configure to run your test case in the hub, and this hub will redistribute these test cases to all of this node, as you can see. So it will run 4 test cases parallelly, and it will more work. It will run in different environment that you select to run. So it says right here, Selenium Grid uses a hub node concept where you only run the test on a single machine but called hub, but the execution will be done by different machines called nodes. So this is the hub, and the machine that it's under on, and the machines are called nodes. Hub actually controls everything. It runs the test cases through the node, actually. It redistributes them. There's also one more concept called slave and master. So this is the master hub, and these are the slaves. So these slaves are actually working for the master. So that's how the concept is, actually. Um, so when do you Selenium Grid? That is a one more paragraph. You should use Selenium Grid when you want to either one or both of the following. So run your test against different browser operating system and machines all at the same time. So if you want to run your like test cases, run your test case in different browser operating system and machines, that time you use Selenium Grid. This will ensure that the application you are testing is fully compatible with a wide range of browser and OS combination. So the application that you're testing, you also want to use in different environment, like Android, OS, Firefox, Chrome, Mac, different environments. So, for example, Bank of America or Chase Bank, or any kind of company, they want their website to run properly in different application and in different environment and different operating systems. So they want, that's what the goal as well, because as you know that some people are using Apple, some people are using Windows, some people are using Android, some people are using the same application in a Mac computer, in the Windows computer, so they want their test case to run in different environment. So this is very um, uh, useful. And Selenium Grid, you don't have to set up, it will be set up for you in your workplace. I'm just telling you the concept how it's running, so make sure you just know the concept. And the second is save time in the execution of your test suites. If you set up Selenium Grid to run, say 4 tests at a time, then you would be able to finish the whole suite around 4 times faster. So right now, as you can see that we run one test case at a time, one by one. But if you have Selenium Grid, you can run like multiple test cases at one time. So for example, one test case takes 10 seconds to run. If we implement Selenium Grid, it will, one test case will take, and if you have 4 machines, four test case will take 10 seconds. That's all. Instead of running one by one, one after other, test case will run together. All the test case together, 4 test case together, 5 test case together, and it will, so it will be very fast. You don't have to know this what is grid versus two. I'm just giving you an example. Uh, so this is also telling the how to set up Selenium Grid. There's a actually instruction how to use Selenium Grid. You can just read to it, and if you have maybe 2 computers, 2 laptops, or 3 or 4 laptops, you can actually set this up if you want. So you can read this document. So just know the concept. So let me tell you, can we set in class? We don't have the resources for it, because you need like a network system, 4 to 5 machines, virtual machines. We need a server for this. We don't have that resource. So, but just know the concept. You don't have to know this. You don't have to know how to set it up. It's just the concept. You worked with this before, so that's the thing. Um, so let me talk about a bit about the hub and the node. The hub is the central point where you load your test into. So as I said, that hub where you send your test into. There should be one hub in the grid, so there should be one master. The hub is launched by a single machine, say a computer whose OS is Windows 7 and whose browser is IE. The machine containing the hub is where the test will be run, but you will see the browser being automated on the node. So in the hub is actually the center point. Actually, it redistributes everything. It's a master. Okay, so as you can see that the node are working for hub. So hub is the master, node is the slave. Nodes are the Selenium instances what will execute the test that you loaded on the hub. So what you loaded on the hub, it will get redistributed in the node. So the node will run them. There can be one or more nodes in a grid. So as you can see that you can have like the place that I worked before had like 7 nodes, 7 or 8 nodes actually working. Nodes can be launched on multiple machines with different platforms and browsers. The machines running the nodes need to be the same platform as of the hub. Yeah. Okay, so this is a good concept of how to actually use Selenium Grid, or what is the point of using this. So make sure you guys save this document. Okay. So let me talk about one more topic. It's called Extend Report. One second, let me see if I can find this article. I don't have this document ready actually, but I will actually show you later in class. Okay. So there is actually the way it there is a test of taking screenshots. So there is a way to take screenshots in your test case. So for example, there's a way to built in a framework that, for example, your test case is failing in a step, it will take a screenshot. It will take a screenshot, and then when the test case fails in the screenshot, you can see that where it's failing. So I'm still looking into that capability. Probably we won't set it up, but there's a document that you can read. So probably I am actually looking into that. It's not supposed to. I'm not supposed to show it today. Probably I'll show it to next class. Mm, okay, so let's talk about a different concept. So Guru 99 is a very good website. You can find everything here. So there's a way to select drop down. How to select a drop down? Mm, okay. So there's two type of drop down. I'm gonna teach only one. In the next class, I'll teach you the other one. So how to select option from drop down using Selenium WebDriver. In this tutorial, we'll learn how to handle drop-down and multiple select operations. So let me send you this document. Today I'll talk about it, but next class you will be doing it. And I also gave a video about drop-down. If you want to go ahead, you can see that video. That is very good instruction. The one that I gave you, it is very good. I'll be showing the same thing in the class, next class. So make sure that you guys have that drop down video, right? That I gave you yesterday. Do you guys have it, Mr. Sarkar, Rezwan, Amber? Yes, Smita. So make sure you read that. Make sure you see that document. You see the video. It's very good. And if you see that video, it will get clear. So I won't talk much today. Why don't you just see those video and take some notes and try it out? It will be very good. Um, so please first see the weight and the drop down, and then later you can see um, the data driven that I showed you. So this is going to be your homework for the next class. See this 4 video and try to understand. So this will be your homework. So how you select a drop down. So let me talk about how you select drop down, and then I'll end the class and you guys can see the video. And so how is the temperature in Texas right now? Is it snowing or okay? Um, okay. So let me talk about drop downs. Okay, it's good. Okay, it's snowing. It snowed yesterday terribly here, and in snow I was driving. It was I saw a couple of accidents while driving as well. So I was a bit scared. I was driving like almost like 100 miles yesterday. So drop down before. Okay, so in this tutorial, one second, let me mute someone. Okay, so drop down before we can control drop down boxes, we must do the following two things. So this is the way that you can use drop down. So you can import this and use the drop down. I never used it. It's a little bit different. So this is how they're using a dropper. But see the video. I don't think this is a very good example here. Um, okay, so you can use, for example, we can use. So don't use like a drop down in tech files. The tech files drop down is a bit different actually. So use the drop down in the video. It is very good. So what the video is showing you, try to follow that. This is actually this thing is very similar to for drop down. For example, if you're using a drop down, you should use this new select driver.find element by name country. So let me go to Mercury Tours. Go to okay. Okay, so this is a drop down. For example, this is like a very uh, cool website for Mercury Tour. This is like a sample website. So for example, country, right? From country, there is so many countries, and from here you can select. You have to select a name here. Okay, you have to select something here. How would you select something here? You can use this. Um, you can use this method. So you can use new, then you can where is it? Yeah, new select driver dot find element by name, and you can write, for example, Albania or USA or anything like that. So that's what it's saying. So you can use new select. So that this is the only way that you can use a drop down. So try your best. Use see the video. Try to use it. It's very simple. I'll be showing in a deep detail in the next class. But if you see the full video, Selenium for you is done. You know we are almost you're actually done. After that, I'll show you the Jenkins, and we are good to go. And in the weekdays, I'll try to give some example about mobile testing as well. So try to see those video, please. It's recommended. Uh, I'll write send key or click. You don't have to do any of them. You use this technique right here. New select driver dot find element by name, and then country, and you write which country you want to select, Albania or USA, or depends what is in drop down. So you have to say new select driver dot find element by name, and then that. I'll see the video. You'll get more clear, and I'll like, show you in detail what should I do. Okay, so you can also do select by text. So this is also good. You can do like select by text instead of. Okay, so there's example here. So you can also use select by visible text or as well. You can use banana and everything, or you can use this drop down. Yeah. So this is a very good example, right? A select by visible text, or you can deselect, so you can unselect as well. You can use value, and so whatever is in the video, this is like a document form, so you can see the video first, and you can actually read this document as well. So guys, I'm actually gonna end the class right now. So if you guys have questions, if you want me to go over, we can schedule Tuesday and Thursday, or any time in the week. If you want to sit down and to do this with me, just give me a heads up that you want to discuss, and we'll sit down and we'll talk. So make sure that, so we are very close to reach our objective. We just need to work a little bit harder. We're almost there. So don't actually give up hope. Working hard, and we're actually there. We're just learning some extra things. But you guys been tremendously well, and so make me proud. And this year the job market will be very good. So from January, I'm saying from January the market will pick up, and April, May, it will be a very good time as well. But if you, at least in January, if you can go to the market within February, March, you should get a job. So try your best. Try your best. Don't give up. Work harder now. You'll find something. Okay, guys. Thank you and have a good day.